Hi and welcome to this spell along tutorial for the Crank Club money spell. This video is just going to guide you through the process of creating the money spell jar using the Crank Club money spell kit, which looks like this. And this is the spell that we're doing today, which is the money spell, and it's all to do with making a money spell jar like this to help increase abundance and attract more wealth into your life. So in your spell kit you'll find everything that you need to perform this spell, including the spell jar, and I'm using the exact same kit here as what you've got in the spell kit as well, so all the ingredients and all the contents are exactly the same. This spell is being created to help increase positive feelings or raise vibrations when it comes to money and abundance, but it can also just be used for anything to do with creating more luck as well. More often than not, when we think about money, we tend to focus on what we want and what we've not got by default, and what that does is that creates negative feelings and lowers our vibration. And according to the law of attraction, like attracts like, so by increasing positive thoughts around money and around abundance and around wealth, then we automatically start to attract more of that into our lives. First up, we need to lay out all the ingredients and all the contents of the spell kit so that they're in easy reach, so you've got everything that you need to hand and you're not like scrambling away looking for things. So that's what I've got here, just the contents of the spell kit, but in addition to that I've also got this candle holder that just makes it easier to put the candle in, this incense holder which is covered in wax from all the different spells that I've used it on, that's just to keep the incense in, and also it helps at the end with sealing the spell up as well, and I've got a lighter, you need a lighter as well. So once everything's laid out, you can include other things into your spell ritual as well, but everything you do need to make the spell jar is in the box, but feel free to include your own different crystals and different things into the ritual if you want to as well. So first up, what we need to do is we need to light the incense. So just do this. Just light that until it starts smoking. And this is a white sage incense stick. So what this does, this is just cleansing the energy in the space, and this is what we do before we start any spell. It just makes the energy nice and neutral, ready to start setting our intentions and working the spell. So we just waft that smoke just around the area where you are doing your spell, and then we're just going to put that in the incense holder, but you can use it a plant pot or anything really to put this in. I tend to stick them in plants around the house anyway, incense sticks, just something to hold that for, so we just leave that burning away as we carry on with the spell. Next, what we need to do is get ourselves grounded and ready to focus our intention on the spell and what we're doing here. So all you need to do to that is just to sit comfortably, and what you can use is the essential oil blend that comes in the kit as well. This is the essential oil blend for the money spell kit, which includes peppermint, which is for luck and positive energy. It includes cinnamon, which is for keeping away negativity and for also increasing passion, which is good when it comes to creating wealth and abundance, and also orange oil, which is for success and joy. And they're just blended with a little bit of almond oil in this bottle to produce the blend. So just start with like a drop or two of that on your palm, as long as you're not allergic to any essential oils. And then all we do is we just rub that together, just to give it a little bit of a warm up, and then you're just going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose and just inhale the scent of the oil, and then just blow that out through the mouth. Now if you want to close down your eyes or just maybe lower your gaze and just take a few nice deep breaths in, so breathing in through the nose and blowing that out through the mouth. And just repeat those nice deep breaths just for a few moments. And all that's doing is helping us to get ready and focused and ready for the ritual ahead. And just making sure that our awareness is in the moment and in the room and with what we're doing. So just enjoying this moment of peace, leaving anything else outside that maybe you've had to do before this or anything you have to do later on. Just try and forget that for now and just focus on what we're doing here with this intention. now when you're ready, you're just going to open your eyes, and then what we're going to do is we're going to start putting the things into the jar. So the next thing we need to do is to light the candle, and we're using a green spell candle for this spell because green is associated with luck and all things to do with abundance. So we're just going to light that candle, and then I'm just going to pop it into the candle holder just to hold it nice and steady there. And then the next thing you need to do is to get the empty spell jar ready to start putting your different ingredients into the spell jar. This is just a little empty jar, but you can use any kind. You can use a bottle like this, or you can use any kind of jar if you want to repeat the spell or do other spell jars. This one's just nice and cute. So the first thing we put into the jar is some salt, and we use salt in all spell work because it's for protection. It just helps us to protect us when we're doing any spell work at all, which is quite important, especially if you're new to this sort of thing. So we just tip the salt into the jar as much as you want. I say probably about a third full, really. There we go. It's going everywhere. No, spell work is a bit messy sometimes. Okay, so that's enough salt in there. So just kind of like a third to a half full of salt in the bottom there. And then the next thing that we're going to add in this spell is some mint. And again, like the peppermint oil in the oil blend, mint is for luck and for positive energy. It's really popular to be used in money spells, mint, so we just get a little pinch of the mint out there, and then just pop that in to the jar, a little bit more. You can put as much as you want in these spells. There's more than enough included in the contents of the kit to do this. One other sprinkle in there. Okay. And then the next thing we're going to put in is some chamomile. So this is just some dried chamomile flowers. And chamomile is, again, it's associated with luck, but it's also associated with calm and relaxation as well, and calming down emotions, because what we want to create here is like a flow of money or abundance to us. It's not a desperation. We're not desperately seeking it. We're kind of just being at flow with the universe and attracting it to us naturally. So chamomile is really good for that. So we just put a few little flowers of the chamomile in. And that's that. And then the last thing we're going to put in for now is some citrine crystals. And citrine is a crystal that's well known for abundance and wealth. I carry quite a big piece of it around in my purse because it's known for attracting wealth, and who doesn't want to give that a go. So just put a few pieces in, whatever you feel. Just a couple of pieces will be enough, actually. You can put one or two, or you can put a few in depending on what you feel. So they're just in the top there. And then also in this bag with the crystals is some stars, so you might want to take them out because we're going to need them in a few minutes too. Okay, so that's just, finally you can put a little bit of the essential oil blend into the jar as well. Just a few drops of that just into the jar. Okay. It smells so nice now. So that's everything that we need to put in, all the ingredients. So we've got the salt for protection, we've got mint, which is for luck and for positive energy, we've got chamomile, which is again for luck, but also for like a nice calming energy that we want to flow the abundance to us, and then citrine crystal, which is for abundance and wealth. So that's everything in there. So what we do next is we need to set our intention in the jar. And again, that's just taking a moment of stillness just to think about what it is that we're doing here, and to really like put those feelings over in this spell. So we're going to do is if you just sit comfortably and close down your eyes again like before, and take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and then we're going to blow that out through the mouth. then just repeating that nice deep breath again. Breathing in through the nose, nice and calm, relaxed, blowing out through the mouth. Now while we're nice and relaxed and setting our intention, I want you to think about what it is that you want to attract. What is the amount of money that you're looking to attract? What is the amount of money that you need? And what is that money for? And then once you're visualising that amount or that thing that you're looking to attract, try and think about how you feel when that is brought into your life. How will it make you feel to have attracted that? Will it be happy, relaxed, excited? Is it bringing a feeling of ease and calm? Is it something that you need? Or is it just something that you want to bring a little bit of extra joy? And just to hold on to that feeling that's associated with this wish, with this intention. So take another nice deep breath in through the nose and let that go through the mouth. And then as we're holding on to those feelings, those positive feelings associated with abundance and wealth, just repeat this blessing, this really simple blessing. Either in your head or out loud, it's up to you. I am thankful to the universe for all that I have received in my life. And I ask that I continue to be blessed and supported with abundance. I am thankful to the universe for all that I have received in my life. And I ask that I continue to be blessed and supported with abundance. And now in your own time, if you just want to open your eyes, and it's time to seal up the spell. So what we do now is we seal the intention inside the jar, and this is the bit that gets messy. So, before we do that actually, so while you're still thinking about those feelings of positivity and abundance, we have some little stars in the kit, and what you can do is you can think, say it's like one thing that you want, one particular amount of money, then just put one star that represents that into the jar. Or if it's a couple of things that you're looking to attract, a couple of things related to money and wealth, then pop them in, as many as you want, just put the little stars into the jar as well. And then we're going to put the cork into the jar, and we're going to start sealing up, which is the bit that gets messy. So with that in mind, you might want to put the jar onto something that you don't mind getting messed up. So I've got this little incense burner here that I'm going to use to catch the wax, and then to seal it up, what we do is we take the candle that we've been using and just begin to gently drop the wax from the candle onto the top of the jar. And what you'll notice is it takes a little while, so take your time with it. You'll notice that the wax starts to drip down the side of the jar, and then that's what seals the jar up. So like I say, it takes a little while. I'm going to move the candle around just to make sure that you're getting the wax evenly spread over the jar. And just take your time with it until the jar is completely sealed. And then once you've done that, it should look something like this. So you'll have some like wax dripping down the side, and it'll be nice and sealed at the top. And then what you do now is you can keep hold of this, and it's just a reminder of those wishes that we've made and those positive feelings associated with abundance and wealth. So every time you look at this, if you leave it somewhere where you're going to see it every day, just try and tune into that positive feeling and raise your vibration around those things that you're looking to attract, and that will just help us to attract them a little bit sooner and a little bit easier. So that's this money spell complete. Now you've got your money spell jar. Don't forget to check out the other spell kits that are available on the Crank Club website, which I'll share the link down below. Or if you want to join us on our online community on Facebook or Instagram, then that's just Crank Club UK. You can search that up, and I look forward to you joining me on another spell again very soon.